Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you and you and you and you too over there, wherever you may be in this wonderful, wonderful world of ours. One more sleep, one more sleep. Welcome to episode number 80. I feel so old. Episode number 80. If only we can reach that age in our life, that would be wonderful. Episode 80, which I'm calling A Beautiful Sunset. Yes, you go out at night, maybe you're on the beach, maybe you're on the coastline somewhere, maybe you're down in Mexico, or maybe you're up here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and you go out at night and you see that sun setting. You go, oh my, how beautiful is that sunset? Well, that's how I feel with OOTP leaving us very, very soon. So, or not OOTP, but OOTP23 in terms of the main game leaving us very, very soon. Still going to be around for another year or so that you can still play OOTP 23. Just probably you're going to see a lot of migration from the older version to the newer version. So, welcome on in, guys. Again, glad to see you all here. Again, you can still pre order OOTP 24 until the end of the month. You can get that until March 31st with that 10% discount. And if you're on Steam, wish list it, put it on your wish list. And then tomorrow you will get the 10% off when you can purchase it. So today, guys, lots that I kind of want to cover. We are still getting the OOTP 23 drops. I'm just going to say 23 and 24 because if I say OOTP too many times, it's going to be a comedy show. So 23 drops are still on their way, and you will still get those until further notice. And yeah, hopefully, word is that we may get drops for 24 starting on Monday, or it may be a full another week before we start to see the drops, or maybe we'll see kind of a combination of both, midweek next week. But, at the most, we're probably 7 or 8 days away from getting the OOT, the 24 drops. So enjoy the 23 drops now. And again, if different streamers are using the tagline 24 or 23, you'll get drops for both. So there is a potential chance that each of your accounts could get 10 drops today, tomorrow, and probably until Sunday, because they've set up two different kind of programs. When Rich came on the other day to introduce the beta, it was set up for 24, but we're still set up for 23. So yeah, you can get up to 10 standard packs just from watching the different affiliates, as long as one is on 23 and one is on 24. I am on 23 today because most of my content will be OOTP 23. We will get into the beta a little bit, but I got so much I want to finish off with OOTP 23. Plus, a little bit later, I'm going to talk about what my strategies are. If you came across me through YouTube and you watch my YouTube content, I like to, create a lot of content for the beginner. And the beginner is, can be overwhelmed with OOTP, the base game, the perfect team. So I like to cater a lot of my content to the beginner. I'm not smart enough to do the analytics and the modeling, and I go by intuition and feel of the game and the look of the cards. And a lot of advice from a lot of the people that do model and do the spreadsheets and crunch the numbers. A lot of advice that I follow as well. But I like to cater kind of to the beginner. How can I get them into the game without feeling too overwhelmed? So again, we will do our 10-pack giveaway at the end of the stream today. Might be a little bit of a longer stream just because I have so much to cover. And, starting Monday, we get into OOTP 24 content. So let's take a look at the chat here. Don't want to miss the chat because last day I was so excited playing the beta. I ignored you guys a little bit. I'm sorry. I apologize. that I might have missed some of your comments, but hey, at my expense, you probably got a few good laughs. So tomorrow is the big day. John Wick is in theaters. Yeah, Keanu Reeves, a unique actor, a Canadian actor. I believe he's from Manitoba. What I like his acting. So many people think, oh, it's so superficial and he looks so fake. But hey, Keanu Reeves, The Matrix, John Wick, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. How can you not love his acting? Even some of his more minor roles that maybe movies you haven't seen, go watch him. I think he's a great actor. I think for the roles that he plays, I think he does an excellent job. Obviously, with the popularity of the movies that he's in, he must do okay. Maybe not Oscar worthy, but definitely for the entertainment value, really good. Canadian cacti. Not sure what Canadian cacti is all about. But hey, we don't have cacti up here in Edmonton. We got the Oilers. We got oil. We got refineries. We've got oil and gas and all that kind of stuff up here in kind of middle northern Alberta. We ain't any Eureka, that's for sure. What else we got going on? Neighbors. So PJ and Cubs fan, sorry you can't stay too long. I know Orlando must be calling you for some duties today, but thanks for stopping by, sharing some emotes, and we'll get to the tournament very quickly here, guys. I know you're probably waiting to get involved in that. Let's see. Fanatic, good to see you. Wildcat Bandit, as always, good to see you here. And Point Break, yeah, Keanu Reeves was in that as a much younger actor back then. All right, so again, welcome into episode number 80, A Beautiful Sunset. As the sun goes down on 23, 24 is waiting in the wings. I am Laptop Pound, streaming Monday, Tuesday, Thursdays between 1 and 1:30 Eastern Standard Time. Thanks again. Big shout out to my followers, big shout out to my subscribers. Any way that you can help support the channel. And if you're watching this on YouTube after the fact, thank you to everyone on YouTube for watching the streams and the videos that I put there, because that's where I began on YouTube, simulation gaming, digital realities. And if you're new to the game, I highly, highly recommend that you go and check out a few of the videos on YouTube. I will be making some more this weekend for Perfect Team 24. So might want to check those out if you need some help easing your way into out of the park baseball. Again, I started with my Gladiators day one that it came out, opened up my loyalty packs right on the video and created over 70 Gladiator videos just on YouTube. And then I came over to Twitch and have been spending most of my content time over here. So thank you to the YouTube followers. Thank you to those of you on Twitch for the support. And if you haven't joined the Discord yet, get over there. Some good discussion, talking about both versions of the game right now. There's the invite. Hope to see you over on the Discord channel if you have time and you have room to fit another one in. And again, tonight is the first content reveal. So Paul Sporer and Rob Tomlinson were on Monday night with the reveal of Perfect Team 24. Tonight they will be on with the content. So they're going to show off some of the cards, hopefully some of the missions that we're going to see with the release of the game tomorrow. So tune into that, 9 p.m. Eastern. I don't know what kind of drops there will be. It won't be Perfect Team 24 drops. Those won't be coming out yet. But maybe they'll put the 23 drops on those, or silver packs like they usually do. Hopefully we'll see some sort of silver pack 23 drops at the very least. So check them out tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern. Kind of excited for this first reveal of the cards. We've seen some in the beta, but I'm sure they'll be showing off a lot more. Congratulations to the winners on the winner on Tuesday for the tournament. We'll take a look at that tournament result. But of course, today we have 3 of you while two of you that are going to be winners, one will win 10 packs with our draw at the end of the stream, and one will win the regular 5 tourney packs. So let's go and get that set up. Let's get you guys drafting Honus Wagner, Ty Cobb, whoever you may be presented with. All right, so we are going to go into the quick drafts, perfect drafts, and we are going to take number 389. So ID 389. If you want to get involved and show us what you got and take home not only 600 perfect points from OOTP from winning the tournament, but also take home 5 standard packs, which will be delivered sometime in the next 24 hours after the tournament is done. So get in that. Make sure you put in the chat. Qualify, you have to put in and your team name. There you go. Just like IB has and just like Andy has. Monterre Dawn is in. Yeah, we've had a lot of different winners in these drafts. So I'm kind of glad to see that it's just not one person winning all of these. Lots of different winners. In fact, even I won one. Like I said, I'm not a numbers guy. I kind of go by the feel of the moment, so to speak. All right, let me find the last tournament that we were in, and that was 387. We'll see if the game crashes today at all. I haven't had any crashes with OOTP24 yet. Mind you, I haven't spent a lot of time on it. We are still spending some time with 23. Fanatic is in. Curly with the Miami Jaws. Welcome to the tournament. Again, first time in, I think. All right, good. So let's take a quick peek, guys, at our Tuesday results. Of course, we aren't on stream for the full results of the tournament, but on Tuesday, it came down to IB and to the Hasselberry Hounds by Kratos. And Kratos took that series in 5 games. So I think first time winner. First time that I remember seeing that username as a winner. Winning 9-4, 8-3, 3-2. And then the fair said, you're not going to sweep me. They won game 4, 5-2. And Hasselberry won game 5, 7-5. The fair, boy, that 9th inning, Hasselberry scored 3. And then IB said, I got to try and make a run. They scored 4 runs, but it wasn't quite enough. So congratulations to the Hounds for getting the championship in our Tuesday tournament. And those packs have already been sent off. So again, if you want any packs from me Monday, those have been sent off. Hasselberry, your packs, if you're in the stream today, they will be sent off when I send the other winner later today. Looking at some of the stats, like I like to do, I like to look at who some of our best performers were. Again, maybe I draft them in the next tournament. Mr. Jim Bottomley led with 48 plate appearances, 2 MVPs for the Charleston Thunder. He had a great tournament. He hit 537. Wow. I'm going to pick that card if it comes up today. Jim Bottomley, 537. 22 hits in 48 at-bats, including 20 RBIs. Now that was a meta tournament for Jim Bottomley. Mark McGuire was the home run leader, MVP, 2 of the different rounds for the Hounds, the championship Hounds. He hit 308. That is unlike Mark McGuire. I'm not used to a 308 Mark McGuire. And again, 9 home runs, 17 RBIs. So that's a card I'll be looking for as well. And then the war leader, Bottomley, and McGuire. Pitching-wise, in Tuesday's tournament, we had Mr. Paul Shuey, the save leader, 76 iron card or silver card. Had a 5.40 ERA, definitely not the best, but he was the save leader for the fair. Puyallup, Paul Shuey, our save leader. Our pitcher war leader was the 88 Plat 3 card, Carlos Zambrano. He had a strong tournament. He went 2-0 for the Hounds, 1.59 ERA. So great pitcher selected there. And the win leader, Mr. Ostermuller. Mr. Ostermuller with the win. 4 wins for the fair, 1.24 ERA. So that it was a great card this tournament. Wow. 4 straight wins and a 1.24 ERA. 15 strikeouts, 0.93 whip. Card I haven't seen much in league play. Again, probably not going to get you far in Diamond or in Perfect, but maybe in a Gold League, Mr. Ostermeyer is a good choice. So there we go. Those are the results of the Tuesday tournament. Let's get back on today because I have a team to draft. Smokey Bear is in. Really vanilla Gorillas with the Trashmore Guardians are in. 3 spots left, guys. If you want in the tournament, go to Perfect Draft Quick Tournaments ID 389. ID 389. 3 more spots open there. As always, guys, who was your perfect card? Who did you pick? Did you get Ty Cobb? Did you get Dwight Gooden? Did you get Pete Rose? I like it. IB took Satchel Paige. Oh, Curly. The Jaws. They're going to be a force with Josh Gibson. So we got the NEL combo there. We got a Satchel Paige and we got a Josh Gibson. Monterre Don with the Plat for Mike Schmidt. I don't know if I even want to draft against you guys now. Like, come on. Come on. You're not supposed to take the good cards. You're supposed to give the streamer a chance to win here. All right. We'll see. We'll see what we get. Wildcat with Johnny Mize. And, oh, you like Tris Speaker if you can't get Ty Cobb. See, look at this. Look. iRock, it must be a streamer bias because I got Mike Piazza as well. So I think I'm going to go with Jackie Robinson. We've got a Satchel Paige. We got a Josh Gibson. Let's make it a trio, the 3 Musketeers, Jackie Robinson. All right, as you guys continue and finish off your draft, I'll go through and do mine. We've got a second baseman / shortstop already. Modern era, you say, huh? Well, let's go Deacon White. Deacon White, I think, is the choice there. Ouch, 3 live options. Yikes. Yeah, I think Jackie, Koufax, Piazza, give or take, Jackie's probably a touch better than the other 2. I really like in the beta how you can see how many positions you've been exposed to already. There's 10 for each position for the batters, and that's great to see. So when the screen comes up, if it says 10 and you only have 1 catcher, you better take that catcher because no more are going to come up. Great addition. The only other thing I would like to see in the perfect drafts that they add in is somewhere on here the era again. Like, is it modern? Is it 1976? And DH? Like, just somewhere on there, because sometimes I click enter draft before I actually read the little blurb about the settings. All right, the bad Ted Williams, Tommy Tucker, Andy Van Slyke. Usually I go with top bunt card when in doubt, but let's see. Modern era. Okay, let's go with Acuna Jr. Oh, what do I have for pitchers? None. Well, I'm not going to go with a lineup of silver or below, so let's go Merrill Kelly. Pete Hill would be great in center field. Stan Javier would be great as a defensive center field. Buddy Lewis. All right, let's go. Let's go Danny Jackson. 2 gold pitchers. How are your drafts doing? How are your drafts doing? Coming up on the ad break in just about a minute here, guys, I will continue to do my draft, as I'm sure many of you are still doing. Andy Porter, Jerry Royce. Do I want to go pitchers? Do I want to go defense? Willie McCovey. I got to take the gold. I like the gold Willie McCovey. So let's take out Jerry Royce. So yeah, the ad break will be coming up here. I will continue the draft, hopefully be done close to the end of the ad break. Someone let me know, is the league full yet? Do we have 16? Lance Johnson, bad power, bad eye, but I need a good center fielder. Who else? Ooh, Cedric Mullins. I think you go in center field. The bad Johnny Bench, Barry Zito. What do we have for pitchers? 3. Last gold round. Ooh. Yeah, let's get that pitcher. Your DH is a bronze, I rock. Well, hey, if it's if it's Chris Davis or if it's Rob Deere or if it's Wes Covington. Well, speaking of live players, I rock. Not many historical ones here, so let's go catcher and reliever. It is Rob Deere. Hey, he is better than a lot of the silver guys that you could have at DH. I'll take Rob Deere as a DH any day of the week. Doc Ellis. This one is for Heath. There you go. Doc Ellis in the lineup. And I better get a left fielder, John Anderson. Looking good, John. Shortstop and a DH. Last round of silver. Shortstop and a DH. Welcome back after the break. Still plugging away on the draft here and trying to build a team that's going to be competitive. I need a DH and shortstop. Well, Adam Dunn, you're not Rob Deere or Wes Covington, but you got 88 power. And a shortstop. None. No shortstops on the screen. That always works out that way. I need one in the last round of silver, and it's never there. Well, George Grantham, I like you as a bench guy. All right, shortstop. Let's take you for now, Freddie Parent. And I better get some more pictures soon. Sammy, 95I. Come off the bench and take a walk. All right. Love the Plat 4 bronze and iron pitchers. Plat 4 bronze and iron pitchers rock. And I'm going with an Expo. Mr. Audits, welcome in to the stream. Bad draft for Mr. Audit. I know your psychology. I know you always say you have a bad team and then you do well. We'll see. Anything can happen in these quick drafts. Dick, Stan. All right, Ted Simmons, you're my second catcher. Because I don't have the tally at the bottom in this version of the game. I can't tell if any other catchers, and I haven't been counting. So a lot of you guys had a bad draft. PJ had a bad draft. Mr. Audit had a bad draft. Looks like 14 out of 16 based on what iRock has said. So if you are just joining the stream, tournament 389 in the quick tournaments. All right, 5 cards to end off. I think I just take 5 historical cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I need 7, 9, 10, 11. Best of 5. I don't think I need 12 pitchers, best of 5. I'm going to go with 11 pitchers. So third baseman, backup third baseman. Yes, you can play third. Larry Bittner. Sure. Welcome in, Heath. Yes, you're in and out. Only have about 6 minutes. Hey, Heath, if you didn't hear, I got Doc Ellis in the draft today. So I'm hoping some of that Doc Ellis good fortune with your team name pays off. Right, modern draft. I don't like to set the pitch counts way too high. Let's go about 99. Based on everyone having a stamina under 100. And Behringer, you're going to be the stopper. Set you guys to middle relief just so that you don't get wasted only in the setup roll. And strategy, as always, I think maybe Mr. Audit should charge $1 per slider. Bring some income in there, Mr. Audit. $1, 99 cents for each slider that you use in tournaments. Or save and get 3 sliders for $2.50. Just kidding you, Mr. Audit. We love you. We love the competition you provide us with. And I think you are just a first year player, or did you join with OOTP22? Set the batters, make sure OOTP didn't try and pull a fast one on me here. No, looks good there. Power-wise, looks good. Ooh, they don't have Adam Dunn in against the righties. Bad OOTP. Bad. You need to go in for George Grantham at DH. How dare you not put a 92 power guy in against the righties? So McCovey, Dunn, Acuna Jr. There we go. them your backup DH. And I hate when they set their utility to start every 20th game. We're not playing 20 games unless you go to the finals. You're probably not going to get to that 20 game mark. So I always just switch those. I don't know if it makes a difference, but I just go switch to if starter is tired, because coming in every 20th game just seems really weird. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading that wrong. Thank you, Luke and Wildcat Bandit. Wildcat 15 to 16. And then Andy says it is full. We have a full slate today. And odds are I'm going to be facing Andy in round one. Always seems like I get the Sheffield team early in the tournament. All right, we will come in and check in on that a little bit later. All right, guys, if you just joined the tournament late, one thing I always like to hear about is who was your perfect card? Some of you listed your perfect card already, but if you didn't, in the chat, type in there, who did you draft as your perfect card? I got Jackie Robinson. Yes. And you know what? It reminds me, remember how I always say synchronicity? Synchronicity, synchronicity. I got two synchronicity stories to tell you. One, yesterday I'm watching Gorgo stream, and Gorgo pulls a NEL player, the center fielder. I don't even want to try and pronounce his name, not Charleston, but the other guy. He pulls him as a historical perfect card. While we're in on the stream, one of the other users, followers, opens up the exact same card from the drops from Gorgo's stream. Synchronicity, exact same perfect card. I mean, what are the odds of that? So I decide, and Heath decides as well, hey, let's go open some packs while Gorgo's opening packs, because obviously they're hot. So I go and open packs, and the second pack, perfect card. Yep, perfect card. Unfortunately, I did not get the same NEL center fielder that the other two did. I got a live Strider, the guy with the mustache, one of the greatest silver cards at the beginning of the game in 23. But hey, I pulled that. I pulled two silver NEL players, Negro League players, and I pulled I think it was a gold card, or no, a future legend card. So in the 5 packs I got off Gorgo's stream, a perfect, 2 pretty decent live historicals, and a future legend gold. So yeah, I'd say that was Gorgo luck kicking in once again. So that was one synchronicity story. The other synchronicity story I just thought of, here's a trivia question for you. I don't think any of you guys will remember this. Does anyone remember when I started streaming back in September, the first perfect card I pulled on stream? If I had packs to give away, I would make that a trivia question, but no, you don't get any packs. The very first perfect card I pulled on stream, it was a historical. No, I've only pulled one Shane Baz, and it was very lately. Good guess, Cubs fan Steve. That was when I created the perfect team, or not the perfect team, the theme team. But the first card I pulled on stream back in October, Jackie Robinson. Which card did I take in the very last OOTP tourney draft that we're going to do for 23? Jackie Robinson. So I know it's weird, but yeah, that synchronicity. First perfect card, Jackie, and then the last perfect card that I'm using in a tourney against you guys, Jackie Robinson. And hey, I saw Bailey. Are you serious, Bailey? Are you serious? High five. High five. Just put your hand up against your phone there and boom, high five. Did you seriously pull a Diamond NEL card right now? Synchronicity. Synchronicity. Cobra. Oh, Cobra went with, I think, our first ever favorite card in OOTP23. And yeah, guys, feel free to reminisce a little bit about some of your memories of OOTP23. I remember when that card came out, it was so sought after. People were ripping packs. The card art just amazed everyone with Lou. Can't wait to see what they do this year. I think what they're going to do is present the real photos. Remember in the teaser, they said we will see players like we've never seen them before. I read into that and I say, okay, instead of all the historical clip art kind of images, maybe we'll start to see real faces. And I think maybe on the Lou celebration card, maybe we'll see the real Lou on his card this year. Yeah, that's kind of sad, Cobra. A card that was, I don't know what was the highest point for that card. Did it ever get over 1 million? I'm sure it must have, right? It must have sold for over 100 mil or for 1 million perfect points. And now it's just over 40K. Not quite quick sell territory, but yeah, kind of sad to see. And so, like I said, this is episode number 80. This is the beautiful sunset. And I don't know about you guys, but and maybe you don't, get over emotional about video games. I don't get over emotional about it. But at the end of every iteration of OOTP, do you feel a little bit of depression? Little bit. I know there's the excitement of the new game that comes out, and maybe it's just me with this version of the game, because this version of the game has meant so much to me, because it's when I was introduced to the community through my streams, through Discord. Even though I've played since Perfect Team 19, I never really got involved like I did this year with OOTP. And just the great community and the other affiliates that are out there, and the main company in Korea. It's sad. I'm going to admit it. I'm a little bit sad to see the end of OOTP 23 as the large spectacle. Dishnet's first year of the content releases. That it just, yeah. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but appropriately, yeah. I agree. Yeah, appropriately emotional is a good term. Not like you're, in bed eating tubs of ice cream and can't get out of bed for days. But yeah, there is an emotional attachment to it. What else do we got going on here? I feel it the most if I've been in a fictional league, Jason says. Yeah, I can see that. If you're in a fictional league, the thing is with OOTP, you can bring over your fictional leagues to the next version of the game. So maybe some of the emotion is tempered a little bit by that. Kurzov, a lot of things happen during OOTP cycle, both inside and outside of Perfect Team. And it was a big, for me, it was a big shift this year, because one of the biggest changes was the card shop. And personally, I like this card shop better than the auction house that they had before. And I know there's mixed feelings about that, but that was a huge change. And playing the beta, even though I know there's big things coming, when I first opened up the beta and played it, it was the remastered OOTP 23. It was a better version of the game we have already. So yeah, like I said, it's been a little bit of, for me to think that this is my last stream full time covering 23, and starting on Monday, I'll be full force into 24. It's just hard. It's hard to let go of one game because you build up the cards, you build up a team. And I've been reading in Discord, some of the people in Discord are saying, but I just got Willie Mays or I just got Ty Cobb and I got to use him for a week or 2 weeks. And now it's kind of move on to the next game. You memorize the ratings, you memorize the ability of the card, you enter all these tournaments, and you kind of get into a rhythm of cards you're using and settings that you're using and what to expect in packs, finishing missions. And then all of a sudden, boom, we got the next version out. It's the first year I've really felt that way. And maybe because I'm streaming and more involved with the content and I have kind of a bigger magnifying glass on all the cards. But yeah, that's why I called this a beautiful sunset, because to me that's what it is. What else do we got? Ice cream plus perfect team like peas and carrots. Well, only if they're in a butter glaze. I'm sure Gorgo could make us a nice dish of wonderfully tasting peas and carrots. And yeah, as Cobra would admit, pizza, beer, and perfect team go really well together too. The card shop, the new online servers, the save scrambling. Really, Vanilla, the latest I've heard with Go, Marcus posted something. I think it was Marcus. Marcus or Matt Arnold posted something in the forums, the official forums, that they're expecting it to be around the time of the MLB startup. So when Major League Baseball starts up, whenever that might be, they're expecting OOTP to come out right around that time. So sooner rather than later for OOTP Go, which is a great, great thing because that could lose a lot of users if they delayed that too long. Yep, exactly. Close to opening day. Yep. All right. Any other questions here? Well, we've got our tournament going. It is full. Of course, I am the weather guy. The Edmonton meteorologist, not really. I was a history teacher for 32 years. So that's been a big change too. Maybe that's part of the emotionality of losing OOTP23 because I taught for 32 years. Boom, boom, every day, 5 days a week, except for, the holidays that teachers get. And so I didn't have the time to invest as heavily. I didn't stream. I didn't, pay really close attention to my team. I didn't do any franchise play. And then when I retired just over a year ago, and I put all this time into OOTP, I became heavily invested. So I think that's a big reason while it's kind of hurting a little bit to lose this version of the game. Yeah, yeah, I know. Get out the Kleenex, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. 7 degrees. Look at that. We are at 7 degrees, 45 degrees. Not quite Orlando weather, but we're doing pretty good up in Edmonton. A little bit of snow tomorrow, and then we're kind of hovering around the 0 mark for the rest week. Hence the short sleeve shirts. They are coming out. Around the American continent, the Americas, Managua, Nicaragua. Great rhyming kind of name. Managua, Nicaragua, 90 degrees, Panama at 90. And the first kind of big American cities I see, Miami, 82, Orlando, 82. New Orleans is hot today at 81. Cold spots today, Baker Lake, Pond Inlet, and Resolute Bay. As always seem to be the cold spots. And Cubs fan or Wildcat Bandit in Oklahoma. I've been listening to American weather a little bit. I don't know why. But you guys are in for some nasty weather today. So hopefully your internet stays up. You can get your drops. Hopefully you stay safe, but thunderstorms, rain, and then that's going to move east. And Gorgo is, I think, going to be in for a lot of rain on Friday and Saturday. So the Michigan, the Ohio region, Southern Ohio, yeah, you guys are in for a lot of rain. So stay safe out there, Wildcat. Hope things are okay right now. It should be hitting you probably right about now. You've got some thunderstorms in the area in Oklahoma City. Okay, moving on. Have you guys heard that there's a new version of the game coming out? Have you come across that yet? Yeah, OOTP24. You can still pre-order until March 31st. So if you want to play the beta, go get the order in now because the beta will end soon. But the 10% discount applies for another week. As long as you pre-order it by March 31st, you get 10% off. Podcasts. I expect Rich Grisham to put out another podcast. If anyone is from the OOTP team is in the chat here today, do you know when the next podcast is coming out? We had one on March 9th. I'm guessing we're going to see one very soon with the launch on Friday, tomorrow. So you can go to the main site, ootpdevelopments.com, where if you are a new purchaser of the game, you can go and you can check out all of the information right on the website. You can find access to the podcasts, to the forums, to the Discord channel, and that's where you can pre-order. If you're on Steam, wishlist it today. Wishlist it today or go get it tomorrow when it's available, 10% off. And one thing that wanted to update you guys on, because I've had some questions, some DMs, people have asked me about things coming up in the next day or so. So let's kind of go through that a little bit just before our next break here. In terms of the loyalty packs, remember last year, if you had played all previous versions of Perfect Team, you got 2 diamond, a historical, a gold, and a silver. Plus you got the gold for pre-ordering. This year, they've upped their game a little bit. And this year, if you have played previous versions, here's what you get. They're not stackable. So the most you will get is 3 diamond, 5 gold. I'm assuming plus the pre-order gold. So make that 6 gold, although don't quote me on that. I don't know if this includes the pre-order. Plus you get your 6 starter packs. So if you have played Perfect Team right from the very beginning, you will start from anywhere between 14 and 15 packs tomorrow. How great is that? As a loyal user of Perfect Team, you get a big jump start on your team if you've played all of them. Now, if you've played since Perfect Team 20 or Perfect Team 21, you see that the loyalty packs go down. And if you skipped a year, so let's say you skipped 21, then basically you get the 4th level of loyalty, is my understanding. So skipping one version reduces the bonus to the next level. So maybe that means if you skipped 21, maybe you only get the 22. I don't know. A little bit confusing there. All right, this is how the launch is going to go. We have an ad break coming up here. So you know what? We'll leave that until the ad break is over because a lot of you might want some more information about tomorrow's launch. So we'll be back in 90 seconds. Enjoy the tunes. All right, welcome back after the break. Thank you guys for tuning in and spending your Thursday. One more sleep. Yes, this is episode number 80, a beautiful sunset as the sun goes down on OOTP23. Although, again, you still can play it for at least another year in the same way and fashion that you've played it in the last year. Some more information about OOTP and the release date tomorrow. So around 2 to 3 a.m. Eastern Time, all the beta teams will be shut down. So you won't be able to play the beta after that point. It's gone. Everything you've done, any points you've accumulated, any cards that you've opened up, they are permanently gone. So no use holding on to points. Spend them if you got them. So servers will go down on beta at around 2 to 3 a.m. Play it safe. Let's say 1 a.m. just to play it safe. And then around 7 a.m. Eastern, for those of you early birds out there, the system will be reopened and you can log in using your same username and email combination. That qualifies you for any loyalty rewards that you may get. All right, so let me make that a little bit bigger there. Again, you'll be able to open your starter packs after that point, so 7 a.m. Eastern Time, plus any bonus packs that you have. Perfect points will be available to purchase. I don't know if there'll be any kind of opening day sale on those. Sometimes there are. However, the Sims won't start yet. So there's no rush to get your team ready for Perfect Team, because they don't want the Steam users to be at a disadvantage of entering their team in the entry pool. So at 9 a.m., a couple hours later, the game officially launches worldwide on Steam, FastSpring, Epic, wherever you may purchase it. The 10% discount still applies. And at that time, all users can log in and do everything that they would normally do. Open packs, buy perfect teams, set up their perfect teams, and then the entry pool will get underway at around noon Eastern Time. So they're giving you about 3 hours from official launch to get everything ready for the first entry pool game. So around noon or 12:30 tomorrow Eastern Time, entry pools will start. Promotion will be on Monday. So if you enter the entry pool tomorrow or Saturday or Sunday, you will be promoted based on your record in entry pool. So if you do really well, if you end up being 25-3, you're going to go right to the Silver League. If you do poorly, you're just going to go up one level to rookie. Teams that play less than 30 games. So if you join Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, if you join the entry pool, you'll probably go to rookie if you played less than 30 games. Simulations begin as usual at 10 a.m. Eastern, I guess, on Monday. That's my assumption. The promo code, the promo discount of 10%, that will end on March 31st at 8 a.m. Eastern. So if you're putting it off for another week, that's fine. But after this time, the game will be at regular price, which again is about 39 American, somewhere around there. And info about the new information about Perfect Team Live. If you are excited about the Perfect Team Live, and let me just go to a different slide there, which is basically like a fantasy league where you earn points, perfect points, for picking the best players that are playing in real life on that day. So again, Vlad Guerrero, if you choose him and he's a diamond card and he hits 3 home runs against the Baltimore Orioles, you're going to get some mega perfect points because you picked the right card for that day. If Josh Donaldson goes 0 for 4, you're probably not going to get anything for putting him in your lineup. So in terms of live play, it won't be ready right from day one. Not ready for opening day. So there will be a little bit of delay before you can play Perfect Team Live, or I guess, Perfect Team Live. So just so you're aware, because sometimes you get the game on Friday and you go, "Where's live? How come I can't pick players?" And well, first of all, the regular season hasn't started. Does anyone know when opening day is? Usually they have like one or two games, and then a couple days later, everyone starts. When is opening day? Is it in April, or are we going to get some opening day action at the end of March? March 30th for all teams. Thanks, Bailey, for that. So, yeah, about a week's time. And then it says it's not ready for opening day. So, we're probably looking early April before this gets set up. And I don't know, I know there's weekly leaderboards and monthly leaderboards. So, we'll wait on that. Just be aware it won't be available on day one. All right, let me go through the chat here, see if we have any questions. Uh, a new version of the game. Wonder if they'll have missions. Well, tune in tonight. Tune in tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern. Paul Sporer, Rob Tomlinson, they'll answer that question. I know you're just being sarcastic. 170 packs equals 10 diamonds, 2 perfects, 30 golds. Bailey, are you ripping right now? Because I'm going to be ripping on the gladiators very soon. So packs are hot, hot, hot. Excellent. Good to see. 2 perfects. Were they live or were they historical? That's the question. IB. I'm guessing it's the Mariners. You're going to the Mariners game opening day. Who do they play? You know who Rob Tomlinson is. Come on. Hey, great band. Don't knock Matchbox 20. They were fantastic. Giants are in New York. Rare early start game. All right. Well, as I always say, go Blue Jays. Right, Tessawiji, if you're in the chat, go Blue Jays. Because we can't cheer for the Expos anymore unless we're watching Paul Sporer streaming them. Then we can still cheer for the Expos. Quick review. We're not going to spend too much time on this because I got a lot of other things I want to cover. But Perfect Team 24, we've seen the card art. I've given you my opinion. I like the 1930s. I like the 2010s. And I like the 1980s. Those are my top 3. Not a fan of the live cards. To me, they look kind of bland. Very similar to, the first or second year of live cards. I was hoping they'd have a little bit more pop to them. But again, these are the pictures that they get from Major League Baseball. And with all those pictures coming in, they probably don't have a lot of time to play around and make, really, really, really nice cards. So they put a template on there, and that's what we end up with. So again, that's your typical live card look. 19 or pre-30s, I don't like because of the font, hard to read. And other than that, the 1990s, I hope they, if they put shortstop in white font and the name in white font, and even the rating, it's just too dark. So hopefully we'll see an improvement for that. Going to catch a Rockies game, hey, that's probably one of the best stadiums. I'd like to go to Boston, to Fenway Park. Ballpark changes, going to add a whole new way of playing the game. You can't just lefty cheese or righty cheese. It is going to add a huge dynamic on how you build your team. Because if you use Coors Field, having really great pitchers isn't always going to be the best advantage for you. You want to maybe focus on your hitters at least first. Live, we've talked about that. It's kind of the fantasy aspect of using live cards, which is great. More utility out of live cards. But again, at the end of the major league season, live cards become worthless again. Unless, and we don't know, Paul Sporer, the new creator of these cards, maybe we're going to see live and historical bridge the gap in terms of their use in the game. Because right now, that gap has been way too large between live cards, most live cards, and historical cards. So maybe with Paul on board, we're going to see that live cards can be effective in diamond, in gold. Guess we'll have to wait and see. Entry fee tournaments, not something that interests me. I probably won't participate in a lot of these. I'll probably just participate in the standard tournaments, the regular tournaments, the perfect drafts. But again, if you get some good cards and you build a meta team, why not? Why not increase your perfect points by participating? Because what I understand is that these probably aren't drafts. These are probably cards you have to own to participate in them. Other notes, again, your license is good from 23, so you will have up to 7 teams available. If you own Perfect Team or OOTP23, you can have 7 teams on Perfect Team 24. 3 from the old version, 3 from the new version, and 1 from Go when it comes out. Way too many for me. Way too many teams for me. Live updates, again, will be monthly. And training, if you train a card, if you train your Oscar Charleston and you promote it on the buy sell page, hey, on the auction house, on the card shop, trained Oscar Charleston, you're lying unintentionally, I hope, because it will go back to the default settings. So all that training will be lost on any card that is sold. Plus, all the statistics will not show on that card either. And perfect drafts will now show how many players have been seen at every position. Another big change is the start time. The start time for new content. They worked out Thursday at noon Eastern. So as I'm enjoying my early morning coffee, that's when they will be on. Usually it runs for about an hour, sometimes a little bit longer. And Dishnet, aka Rob Tomlinson, will be on to present that to you just like he did last year. They will also replay it at the regular time, 9 p.m. Eastern in the evening. So if you miss it, you can still get your drops in the evening rebroadcast because they're going to restream it as a live stream, which means drops will be enabled. So you'll still get your whatever they give out this year. If it's silver packs again, you can still get those in the evening. The only thing you can't do if you're working is, start opening packs and putting things on the card shop and all that heavy activity that takes place usually Thursday night. And a little bit about my changes to my streams. Not many, but a few things I want to point out. Starting on Monday, I'm still going to be streaming around the same time on the same days. So my stream times will stay Monday, Tuesday, Thursday at around 1:15 Eastern, maybe a little earlier, maybe a little later. My tournament giveaways will continue, but maybe not for next week. Not until 20 OOTP24 packs are available for affiliates. So I will still continue those. We'll just be playing it in the 24 environment. So I'm so excited about that I can continue to offer you guys free giveaways. I can still do draws for packs. I can still do these tournaments for packs. That's awesome, especially early in the cycle. Early in the cycle when we're clamoring for as many packs as we can get, and we're getting some from drops, we're getting some from login rewards, we're getting some from PT Plus if you purchase it. And now I'm going to have a chance to give away packs on my streams too. Another big change is ads. I know ads are frustrating. I know they're frustrating. Again, I'm retired. I'm on a fixed income, which for retired teachers in Canada is, teachers and their incomes, especially if you're in the States or Canada. And let's face it, streaming doesn't bring in a lot of money. So any kind of revenue that I get from Twitch goes to my coffee fund. It goes to purchasing programs to help create slides for you guys. It goes to time I put into preparing for a stream. It really doesn't work out to a lot. So if anyone tells you otherwise, streaming on Twitch, unless you have a Mr. Beast kind of following, but hey, it like I said, pays for my coffee. I'll put it simply. I could go and be a substitute teacher for 1.5 days, and that would earn me what I get streaming on Twitch for a whole month. So it's not a lot. It very minimal. So I still want to keep ads in. If I ever get to a point where I have a lot more subscribers, a lot more viewers, then definitely that would be one of the first things that go is ad breaks. So I'm going to change them to 3 minutes per hour rather than 90 seconds every half hour, because I'm not watching the clock all the time. And sometimes ads come on when I'm doing things. We're going to go to every hour, you get a 3-minute break. I can go refill my coffee. You can go do what you need to do and then resume after those 3 minutes. So we're going to try that starting on Monday. Because, yeah, ads just keep coming and coming every 30 minutes right now. And new base content, I'm excited, guys. I'm excited about some of the new content I'm going to introduce to you guys to. I'm pumped for it because I'm going to enjoy playing components of the base game. I think we're going to have a lot of fun with it. I haven't done a lot of franchise this year. I've done some historical replay, but we're going to have some fun with some of the base concepts. So it's not going to be all perfect team, maybe 70 to 80% perfect team, but we're going to do some base play as well. And I've got some other things planned that I think is going to excite you guys too, because hey, you can get free packs by participating. So keep an eye out. I think it's going to be a good year for streaming OOTP from all the different affiliates. So stay tuned as we have OOTP and the official release tomorrow. Mr. Rees, I couldn't agree with you more, especially in the dead of winter. Need our coffee. By the way, today Nespresso is a gingerbread blend with half and half creamer and a little bit of caramel coffee syrup. Oh, I have plans. I have plans. Yep, absolutely. I'm not going to do a lot of, I'm not going to be like TJ or Paul Sporer where it's all franchise all the time. As a viewer, I like watching some of it. I just don't like, I like to break it up with a bunch of different kind of activities. So yeah, I'm not a franchise streamer. Those that are do a great job of it, and it's entertaining, and they go through all the players and the settings and all that. It's going to be a more bare bones base gameplay that I do, but I think you're going to enjoy it. I think you're going to find it unique and creative. So, what do you guys think of that final game, USA Japan? Quite the barn burner, wasn't it? One of the best baseball games, probably of the last 10, 15 years. Even though if you're cheering for USA, go USA, USA, USA. See, I messed it up already. I should have learned the chant by now. But quite an exciting finish. It's almost like a movie script because you had Ohtani up against Trout last out of the game. You couldn't have scripted that any better. Trey Turner had a fantastic tournament. Like, I'm looking for him to have a great season this season. And it's too bad they had him a little further down in the lineup. Maybe he could have created more runs being a little further up in the lineup. Goldschmidt went 0-4 in that game, kind of disappointing. And Real Muto, 1-4. Trout, 1-5. But yeah, Ohtani against Trout. And sorry if you're an American fan and it's bringing up some bad memories. It was only a couple nights ago. But yeah, congratulations to the fans of Japan and to the Japanese team for winning. synchronicity, considering what happened with OOTP23, and they win the World Baseball Championship. It was incredible. Even for Canada. Like, Canada didn't really do well, didn't really have a great lineup, but I'm proud of them. Proud of the Canadian boys. Today in preseason, what do we got going on? I know my Blue Jays are playing. They are beating DA 186's Twins. Bottom of the fifth, they're up 3-0. Got the Mets and Braves tied up, Yankees and Cardinals tied up, Phillies and Tigers, and the Red Sox ahead of the Pirates. So another week, just over a week before we get some regular season games. Okay, it's been a while, but we need to go and do our final round robin 16 game. Got to go set that up. So I'm going to go do that now, because on the wheel of destiny, there's only 2 teams left. So there's no use spinning it. The Mets against the Blue Jays. So let's go and create that game. Of course, I'm not a New York Met fan, so you know who I'm kind of partial to here. So if you're new to OOTP, my second favorite part of this franchise, of this game, first is perfect team. My second favorite thing is the ability to replay any game in history, any team in history, from 1901 all the way up to, in this case, 2022. I just love that. That's so fun that you can do that. You can play a 7-game series, a 3-game series. We are doing a tournament where we started with 32 teams, and now we've ended up with down to 10. And after today, we'll have our quarterfinals and final 8. So we've got the 1967 Mets. 1967 New York Mets, who were an incredible 61 and 100. And they're going up against the Blue Jays from 1995. Yeah, if you've never played this component of the game, it's fun. It's addictive. Of course, we don't have a lot of time considering all the perfect team we play. All right, the Blue Jays are 56 and 88, and the New York Mets are 61 and 100. So I've got to go and I've got to spin the wheel quickly. I'm not going to put it back on screen. You just have to trust me here, even though I am a Blue Jay fan. Do the Toronto Blue Jays keep home field? The wheel is currently spinning, and it says that they are not. They are not. So there you go. It's legit. The Blue Jays will be the visiting team. All right, let me go back and set that up. Thanks again for joining in, guys. Over 140 of you as the sun sets on OOTP 23 and we move into 24. Tomorrow, I went through the times. It's on the website. The games will start around noon Eastern Standard Time if you have your team set up. But let's go and let's recreate this game. So the Blue Jays, we're going to swap. The Mets have home field. We're going to use modern day settings. We'll leave injuries on. And let's do this. After this, we're going to be ripping packs, guys. So pack ripping coming up with the Gladiators as soon as we finish this game here. All right, we've got 2 very pathetic teams. 2 teams way under 500. Al Leiter, Lighter Fluid, IROC, played for Toronto, and Tom Seaver on the New York Mets in 1967. So I like Seaver's chances. Let's play ball. Love the new animations. I love the replayability in OOTP24. I love the ball trail that you see in yellow, the field dynamics where you can see the percentages of where the batter is likely to hit the ball. A lot of great changes in terms of the look of franchise play. All right, here we go. Alomar, White, Sean Green, Joe Carter, Paul Molitor, John Olerud. Boy, does this bring back memories. Alex Gonzalez and Sandy Martinez. For the Jays, for the Mets, Bud Harrelson, Swoboda, Bob Johnson, Tommy Davis, Cranepool, Charles, Amos Otis. Card a lot of us use in bronze, Jerry Grote and Tom Seaver. And the game gives the edge to the Blue Jays with Alomar for the leadoff hitter, for Molitor, and for Gonzalez and Martinez. So let's start. Go Blue Jays. Blue Jays, Mets. 95 versus 67. Not quite the miracle Mets, but pretty close. All right, we're going to go runners in scoring position here. Nothing in the top of the first for the Blue Jays. First hitter for the Mets, and it is a shallow fly ball to center field. So Al Leiter gets the first out of the inning. And a couple batters later, Tommy Davis comes up with Bob Johnson on second base. And he's going to cash him in. That's going to drop in center field. No, the runner holds up. They do not send the runner. They do not want to test the arm of Devo White. Cranepool, runners on the corners. That is a deep fly ball. And let's go out for some hot dogs and candy, kids, because we have a 2-run Mets lead. Next up, runners in scoring position. End of the first, we go to the top of second. Blue Jays get nothing, bottom of 2. The New York Mets, 2 out. Amos Otis on second base, Bud Harrelson at the plate. Al Leiter delivers a pitch, and he goes down swinging. The Blue Jays down 3-1. Next up, top of 3. Nothing for the Jays, bottom of 3. Bob Johnson on second. Tommy Davis on first. Ed Cranepool at the plate. 1-for-1 so far in the game. And Cranepool delivers another shot, and that one is gone. Holy smokers. If this was Perfect Team Live and you picked Ed Cranepool, that I believe is his 6th RBI. Let's take a look at him. Ed Cranepool. 2 runs, 2 hits, 2 home runs, 6 RBIs. Back in 1967, Ed Cranepool was a .269 hitter with 10 home runs. 10, just 10. And he's got 2 in this game so far. Wowzers. Al Leiter is out of the game. Paul Menhart on in relief. Gets out of the inning. We go to top of 4. Jays can get nothing going. Bottom of 4. No one out. Jerry Grote on second base. Tom Seaver at bat. And he lays down a perfect bunt. That moves the runner to third. Runner is now 90 feet away. Or is it 60? Or is it 30 feet away? That should be enough. Runner tags at third. Here he comes. Here comes Devo White's throw, and they do not get him. It is 7-1. This is becoming a rout. Go to top of 5. One hit for the Jays after 5 innings. Bottom of 5. Once again, 2 on, 1 out. Ed Charles at the plate. He walks. Paul Menhart still in the game for the Blue Jays, facing Amos Otis. Oh, ball gets away from the catcher. That is going to score a run, and it just gets worse. In Shea Stadium, it is 8-1. Let's take a look at Amos Otis. I see his card all the time, but I don't really know his career. Brooklyn for a couple years, then played many, many years in Kansas City. Wow. And then with Pittsburgh. No, New York Mets for 2 years, not Brooklyn. All right, so he was only with the Mets for a couple years as a rookie. Finished his career with a 277 average. So yeah, that seems like a bronze card to me. Yeah, got that one right. Famous Amos. Well, let's see what Famous Amos can do here. Takes the ball low in the dirt. That is going to load up the bases for Jerry Grote, the number 8 hitter. Doesn't have a lot of home run power. He's not a Rob Deere, and he hits into an inning-ending double play. But the New York Mets with an 8-1 lead. Come on, Blue Jays, come back. Rally time. Bottom of 6. 2 on, no one out. Ron Swoboda at the plate. That gets away. This catcher just has butterfingers. Nothing's going right for the Jays. Except for the strikeout. 1 away, runner on second and third. Bob Johnson at the plate. Ed Kranepool has 2 home runs, and Bob Johnson says, ooh, on the warning track, but it will score the run. 9-1. Deep fly ball to center field. Devo White chasing it. It gets over his head. Runner is going to score from second base. And we officially have a rout. Mercy, mercy, mercy rule. Ed Kranepool at the plate. 2 home runs, 6 RBIs already in the game. Is it a hat trick? Not quite. That will be the 3rd out of the inning, and it is 10-1 for the Mets. Nothing for the Jays. After 7 innings, the Jays are down 10-1 with 1 hit. 1 hit for the Jays. Tom Seaver still in the game. All right, here we go. Comeback time. Paul Molitor on second base. John Olerud at the plate. And again, the catcher on the other team with the error. Olerud flies out to center field. That is going to drop. It goes against the wall. The Jays get their 2nd run on only their 3rd hit. Alex Gonzalez strikes out. And catcher Sandy Martinez lines one into left field. Here comes the runner from second base. It's going to be close, and he is safe. 10-3. Will we have an epic collapse? Tom Seaver still on the mound. Ed Sprague pitch hitting for the Toronto pitcher. Takes one low, and the Blue Jays have 2 runners on with 1 out. Roberto Alomar at the plate. He pounds one into right field. Deep, deep, but not quite deep enough. Runners hold. 2 away for Devo White. He lines one into center field. That will drop. Runner comes around from second base. Will score, and we have a 10-4 game. 10-4, good buddy. It's a convoy. Sean Green at the plate with 1 swing of the bat. He can bring the Jays within 3 runs. He goes down swinging. That's not the swing you should have had, Sean. All right, we go to the bottom of the 8th. Nothing for the Mets. Last chance. Don Cardwell on to mop up in this likely victory. Joe Carter at the plate. Jolton Joe, what can he do? He lines one out to right field. Paul Molitor. Weak ground ball to shortstop, 2 away. John Olerud, last chance for the Blue Jays to get a rally going, and he will fly out to right field, deep right field. That is caught, and the New York Mets from 1967 take the final position in the quarterfinals, beating the 95 Blue Jays 10-4. Player of the game, of course, Ed Kranepool. Kranepool went 3 for 4, 2 runs, 6 RBIs, and 2 home runs in the game. For the Blue Jays, Joe Carter did hit a home run. Other than that, pretty mediocre. Al Leiter went 2 innings, giving up 3 earned runs, and Tom Seaver takes the win. 7 2/3 innings pitched, giving up 4 earned runs. There we have it. All right, let's take a peek at our tournament. It's in green for me, so that means I'm still alive in the tournament. I don't know who I'm playing. Who am I playing in this tournament? I am playing the Renfrew Lynx. So we are closing in on the end of round 1. I rock this, and his lighter fluid took care of the Guardians. Mr. Audit swept the Houston Killer Bees. We have Heath and his Space Cadets facing off against last champion, Hasbury Hazelberry Hounds. They are tied up at 2, with a sim coming in about 3.5 minutes. And same with my Gladiators. 2-2 series. On the other side, we have Atlanta tied up with Monterey Don's Bay Area. Charleston tied up with Fanatic. Jaws losing in 3 games to IBDB. And the Smoky Bears up against Andy's Sheffield Blue Owls. Wow, this is probably the most game 5s we've seen. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 game 5s. So while we're waiting for the sim to come in, let's take a look at who's facing off against each other. We have Iron pitcher Bill Sherdell. Okay. And he's going up against Silver pitcher Tiny Osborne. So pitching wise, a little bit of an edge to the Cadets there. My Gladiators have Doc Ellis. I like it. Pivotal game 5. Doc Ellis is going up against Silver Catfish Hunter. Catfish 1966. Doc Ellis must be in the 70s somewhere. 1973. So relatively same time period. For Atlanta, Mark Burley, the Plat 1 78 card. Wonder tonight if they'll tell us if platinum missions are going to be a thing again. Will we have plat cards? I hope so. Burley will be going up against another Plat 1 card in Dick Drago. Plat versus Plat. The Thunder. The Thunder are sending out Meta Bronze pitcher Larry Christensen. As Cobra knows, Larry Christensen is a popular pitcher in bronze quick tournaments. Going up against bronze Plat 4 Wilson Alvarez. Both these pitchers are highly used in the Ace of Bronze. So that will be an interesting one. And our last game 5 between Smokey Bear and the Sheffield Blue Owls. Smokey is sending out Plat 1 pitcher Bert Gallia. Bert Gallia. Yeah, a few others as well. Alvarez, Christensen. It's been so long since I looked at my team. And Andy is sending out NEL star Pedroso. Silver Pedroso. How was he done in real life? Doesn't show because he probably wasn't in the major leagues. So there you have it. We got some pretty even pitching matchups there. No one with a gold pitcher, so there was no one that took 5 pitchers gold or better. Got a few silvers. We've got a few bronze, and we've got 1 iron pitcher ready to face off. And the game is simulating. We will wait for that one to come in. Let's take a look at our league leaders here. Queuing. Josh Donaldson. This card rakes in tournaments. This is the 3rd tournament in a row, I think, that Josh Donaldson's card has raked. Either the silver or the diamond Josh Donaldson. I mean, he was a Blue Jay at one point. Runs against, the Fair have only let up 5 runs. Wow. You got the best starter ERA, and you've got the best fielding percentage. We got to take a look at the Fair. Satchel Paige, Biz Mackey. Oh, you got Vern Steffens. One of my favorite cards. Even though I never owned him, I heard a lot about him as a tournament card. Here we go. Results are in. Game 5s are done. Dennis Leonard, absolutely. He came out so late in the game, though. It would have been nice to have him early on. All right, let's take a look at the results. First of all, we've got a game 5 between the Hounds and the Cadets, and the Cadets win game 5 in resounding. We will not have a repeat champion. The Hounds go down 11-1. Wow, the Space Cadets on the back of Mark Teixeira take game 5. The Rocky Mountain Gladiators, they will advance, taking game 5 by a score of 5-4. 1 run in the 6th, 1 run in the 7th, and that would do it. They would close the door. Dick Ruthven would come in for the win, and Adam Dunn, player of the game for the Gladiators. Next game 5, Atlanta takes it over Monterre Dawn 4-3. Atlanta scores 2 in the 6th, 1 in the 8th, and that would be enough. Mark Burley, player of the game. Next game 5, Charleston Thunder take it over Fanatic. The Thunder, David Ortiz, the player of the tournament, hitting .417. The Diamond Ortiz, .417. Congratulations to the Thunder. And our last game 5, Andy takes it over Smokey Bear 10-4. The Sheffield Blue Owls behind Corey Snyder. Win goes to Mr. Phelps. So yeah, it wasn't looking too good for Andy, giving up 4 runs in the top of the first inning. Never is a good sign, but he storms back with 4 of his own in the bottom of 4 and would never look back. So our quarterfinals are set. We've got I Rock This up against Mr. Audit. I Face Off against Heath and his Space Cadets. We've got a regional matchup, Atlanta versus Charleston. And we've got the Fair up against the Blue Owls. Right, we will check back on that a little bit later. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Thursday. We are less than 24 hours away from Perfect Team 24, OOTP 24, right around the corner. As I mentioned earlier, little bit sentimental for me. Little bit of a tearjerker not being able to play this version full time that I put so much time into. So 24, the beta looks fantastic. The new features look fantastic. And as I wait for my gladiators to load up, let's go back and remind you guys one more time, because not a lot of people visit the forums or go to the website. But one more time, if you have played Perfect Team in the past, you can expect some loyalty packs depending on which versions that you've played before. So at the very max, you can get 3 diamond and 5 gold packs. You can get your Perfect Team off to a hot start with those 8 extra packs. Plus, you get that bonus pack if you've pre-ordered the game. I believe that is on top of these 5 gold packs. So you should start with 6 if you've played all versions before. Once again, the beta version will go down. Beta will stop somewhere between 2 and 3 a.m. today. You will no longer be able to play that. However, at 7 a.m., just a few hours later, you can reopen the game, log in using your same credentials, and you can start buying perfect points. You can open your starter packs. You can open up any of your bonus and loyalty packs, register your account, all that fun stuff you can start doing at 7 a.m. The only thing you won't be able to do is not enter into the entry pool yet. Entry pool will not start up until noon because they don't want advantages for the desktop version. They want the Steam people to be able to get their teams set up as well. So around noon tomorrow Eastern time, that's when the first entry pools will be kicking off. Once again, if you do want to get started early, they will be doing promotions right in week 1, right after the first 3 days. So even though it's not a full week at entry pool, promotions will take place. However, if you play less than 30 games, you'll go immediately to rookie. All the other teams will be placed based on their performance. So that's always kind of a tricky thing for me, is what is the ideal situation? You know, when should you enter in to Perfect Team? And it really is your call on how you want to approach that. Some people like getting involved right away in Perfect Team. Others like to have that full first week where they can accumulate points. And again, if you have Perfect Team Plus, you get the 1.5 multiplier. So being in the entry pool for a full week and accumulating points and points and points, and then being able to use those points at the end of the week to get more packs, to get players that you need. That's what I prefer. That's what I did last year. I didn't get entered right away with my gladiators. I wanted a full week in the entry pool. So that's probably what I'll do again. Maybe with one of my teams, I'll get started right away. but I want the advantage of one full week in entry pool. The bad thing about that is that if you wait another week, you'll only advance up to rookie. No matter how you do in the entry pool, you're only going to go up to rookie. Whereas this year or this week, if you get involved right away, you could go up to silver or bronze, depending how your team does. So it's up to you how you want to approach the game. Do you want to get off with a running start, or do you want to build up a week of accomplishments and then get started the week later? Apparently, there's a build 38. All right. Maybe I see Alex in the chat here today. Alex, can you confirm that we do have a new build that those people that are playing the beta can go and update to? So if you do have the beta access with Fast Spring, might be a good idea. It's a small download, trying to push out a new build real quick, some more bug fixes. Okay. And the community has been great. It's been great, Alex, hasn't it? With the community giving the problems that they're having and the little bugs that they're encountering and passing those along to the team or to the streamers or to whoever it might be in the Discord. They've been really good in passing on that information. 1.5 gigabytes is small. Well, I guess it depends on your internet. I'm used to, downloading an Xbox game and many more gigabytes than that. But when I had the 56K modem, forget about it. The 56K modem, it would take days for that to finish downloading. So I guess it's all perspective of the 1.5. And Alex mentions there, oh yeah, just like every year, we rely on our beta testers so they can catch everything, and wish we had an updating system that was better than downloading the installer. Yeah, I agree. It's kind of a pain to have to go and redo the installer, but it's just the way it is. That is the price you pay. When you download Steam tomorrow, you'll get those auto updates, which is kind of nice. All right, let's get back to the Rocky Mountain Gladiators because I have some celebration of packs to open up here to end off OOTP23. Welcome in, guys. Again, choice packs will be back in the new version. So tournaments, all those kind of things where you get choice packs, those are going to return. I know there was a little bit of issues when they first tried them out this year, but credit to the team. They fixed those up and they had the choice packs out very soon after. So I do have a gold one there. Let's quickly open that. And I don't know. Let's see. Really, at the end of the game cycle, gouge. 65,000 for a gold card. Mind you, just wait until tomorrow. Wait until you see some of the prices on the card shop tomorrow, as we always do at the start of a new cycle. If you want to maximize perfect points, you want to get started right away because cards go on the card shop for a huge inflated value as people are trying to finish their missions. And don't forget, tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern, the hype man, Paul Sporer, Rob Tomlinson, they will talk more about missions. All right, well, I'm just going to go and pick a random card here. Let's go with Johnny. Johnny. All right, time. It is time to pull some of these packs. And look at that. I've got 366,000 perfect points. So let's see what happens here. Let's do this. All right, if you have the emotes, if Cubs fan Steve is still here, if Wildcat Bandit, if IBDB, Heath, all you guys that have been good with the emotes, all version of OOTP23, put those in the chat. Let's get some good vibes going. Like I said, this is a kind of a sad occasion for me as the old version goes away. I'm a rookie streamer. This was my first version of the game that I streamed on Twitch and made YouTube videos for. Don't know if you're still buying cards, but I am going to huge discount these if you want. Put it up at bare minimum for this silver card. Go get them if you need them. Just memes, Wildcat Bandits. Let's go. Come on. Started off my first perfect I pulled live on stream, Jackie Robinson. Let's see if we can end off with another perfect historical. Eric Bedard, 101. You want him? Bare minimum. Giving away cards today. Josh Gibson, I will take it. Bailey, did you work some magic? Bailey, if this is Josh Gibson, I'm going to contact you off stream and contact you off stream. Here we go. All right, channel the no bazzes. I also see Rob Deere in headlights here. You know what he brings with you? He brings with you those bazzes. That was my last one I pulled. My last one was a live reliever. All right, we got lots to open up here, guys. So for our Baltimore area friend, Mr. Ree, here's the point. There we go. Behind the perfect card, we have a perfect card. It is I don't know if he's nice. He looks kind of good. I know he was one of the later cards that was released. Mr. Corey Kluber on the last day of OOTP 23. Welcome. Welcome to the team. Corey Kluber, although I run a lefty cheese, he's going to be useful in the bullpen for me. 150 stuff. Movement's a little bit low, but it's no Shane Baz. It is no Shane Baz. So, yes, we've got it. You had the right team, Coach Ruffy. Yep, had the right team. Well, that happened. And that what came really early in the pack ripping, too. That came within probably the first 10 packs. Very exciting getting a Corey Kluber. I think he might have been like the second or third last release set of the cycle. Very exciting getting a card worth about 80,000 perfect points, even though it's kind of irrelevant then. But every good card is still a good card. This game still goes on for another year. Typically, they kind of close down the servers in May of the second year. So roughly, you're going to be able to play OOTP 23 until May of 24. So more than a year if you want to keep playing it. And of course, you can always play franchise. Diamond card, Scott Efros, quick sell. Any live diamond or gold, they're being quick sold because in the sake of time, there's no market for those cards anymore. If you've just joined in, thank you. Over 130 of you tuning in on a Thursday. It's Christmas Eve, guys. Christmas Eve. Tomorrow, real early in the morning, for me anyway, real early in the morning, the new version of the game will be out. And by noon Eastern Standard Time, you can start getting into the entry pool. Yes, less than 24 hours. Entry pools will be underway for Perfect Team 24. One thing I haven't seen, and I don't know if Axel knows this, if Alex knows this, if Perfect Team Plus will be available right away, or is that still in production? Will we be able to subscribe to Perfect Team Plus starting tomorrow? Excellent. Woo! Exciting. Yes. All right. So, those of you that are planning on using Perfect Team Plus, it should be out tomorrow. And if not, if there are changes, they will let us know. Thanks for that. George Kell, my favorite. You guys know this. You guys know my favorite silver card this year was George Kell. Bringing tears to my eyes. Not really, but for the sake of content, bringing tears to my eyes. George Kell. Is he a duplicate? Yes, he is. So if you would like to buy one of my favorite cards, I'm going to put him up for, he's a 79, 179. That is way below level 10. I said, I'm giving away cards today. George Kell, get one in your collection. Next up, gold card, and it is NEL star Leroy Matlock. Duplicate for me, I believe. Let's double check. Yes, it is. And some synchronicity. 1111. Here we go. I'm going to miss these cards. I'm going to miss the card art. Derek Lee. Oh, wow. I've been wanting, of course, on the last day I'm streaming OOTP23, I hit a card I've been looking for a while. Derek Lee, great tournament card. I could have bought him, but hey, more fun when you pull it. So yeah, this one is not being sold. Derek Lee. All right, Fofi, just for you. Here we go. Let's do this again. Just for you. I got it right up here. Let's make it full screen. The schedule for tomorrow. Hello, fellow Canadian Fofi. The schedule for tomorrow stands as this. The beta will go down between 2 and 3 a.m. Eastern. You will no longer have access to the beta. At 7 a.m., the system reopens up. You can log in. You can use all your Perfect Team 23 information. You can set up a new account, and you can start opening packs, your starter packs, your bonus packs, your loyalty packs. You can do all that at 7 a.m. Eastern. However, the official launch isn't until 9. So at 9 o'clock, that's when you can download the final version. So get it at 9 o'clock, whether it's Steam or FastSpring, Epic, whatever it might be. And you can't get into the entry pool until noon. Noon is when the entry pools will start up, or shortly after. So you can open packs, you can buy packs, you can get perfect points at 7 a.m. You can download the game at 9 a.m. And then the entry pool starts up at noon. Yes, there will be promotions. So if you do enter the pools tomorrow or Saturday or Sunday, you will be promoted on Monday, depending on how your team does. If it sucks or played less than 30 games, you'll be in rookie. Otherwise, you go up to either stone, iron, bronze, or silver. So just like last year, the stronger teams will move up to silver and the weaker teams will be at a lower level. So there you go. Simulations start the same time Monday once the reset on the leagues are done. That is your release information for tomorrow. So you've got about 10 hours left to play the beta, and you've got about, 15, 16 hours before you can log in and start opening packs. Yeah, no problem. Like, hey, that's what we're all about. That's what the affiliates and streamers all about. Like, I'm here for you guys. Like, yeah, I open packs and give you some information, but I like to answer the questions too. It's a big day. It's a big time right now. Like, I can't imagine what, Axel and Nicolino and Tomlinson and Sporer and all these guys that work behind the scenes. Like, I don't realize how much work they've done getting this game out for us in the usual March release. I can imagine the hours that they've put in and the meetings that they've had. And I thank you. I thank you for anyone that's watching right now, bringing us a game that I love so much and I've loved since OOTP 10. Thank you so much for your hard work, for informing us, for letting us know about bugs and things like that you're working on. Yeah, the game just gets better and better and better every year. And I can't say that about every video game company. I'm not talking about EA, but I kind of am. Like EA, they throw out a game and it is buggy and there's not a lot of major improvements and there's a lot of microtransactions. Like OOTP, Grassroots, great company, great workers, great affiliates, great everything. And just I'm so thankful that I get to play this game for relatively cheaply. I was free to play this year. The only thing I spent on was I bought 2 copies of the game. That was it. That was it. And in full transparency, because it's required by Twitch, and I don't mind that, as an affiliate, I was gifted a version of OOTP24, which allowed me to show some beta play and to look for certain bugs and things like that. So I thank OOTP for doing that. I also I pre-ordered or I wish listed on Steam a version. So I did put some money into the game. I plan on supporting through PT Plus and purchasing at least 1 year of PT Plus for OOTP 24. So even though I was strictly free with 23, I'm going to support the development team this year by purchasing a few things. Again, I'm retired. I'm on this fixed income, but I want to keep this game going. It's fantastic. Did a great job with the face generation. Yeah, it is faster. I agree, Fofi, that the game is running a lot faster. Okay, let's get back to the packs because we were kind of on a hot streak there. Oscar Judd. Again, have your card shop open if you're still looking to use up perfect points. I am giving you guys great deals here, Oscar Judd. Next up, I miss the expos. You guys miss the expos. Like I miss the logo, I miss the uniform, the powder blue uniform. I miss Yuppie one of the best mascots outside of the San Diego chicken, Yuppie is the best mascot. Hands down, best mascot. And those of you that live out by San Diego, do they still use the San Diego chicken? I don't see him as prominent as I used to see him back in the 80s and 90s. Is that still the mascot for San Diego? And maybe it's just the person that was in the costume that made it so special, because that person was very animated. That was the Charlie Chaplin behind the uniform. A lot of physical comedy from the chicken. Yeah, and I think that's the natural reaction, Fofi, when all of a sudden a company in a game comes out with pay to play features. It is kind of a blow. Like you're in a boxing match and out comes this jab that you kind of know is coming, but you don't kind of know is coming. It's a little bit of a shot, but when you really, really, really look at it, compared to other video games and microtransactions, compared to what you're getting, like seriously, the double login bonus packs and the multiplier on perfect points is well worth it. I mean, if you buy perfect points, just getting the perfect team plus is giving you a lot more than what you're paying for with perfect points. And if you're completely free to play, like I was, on a fixed income, it is it's a little blow to the wallet. But because I love this game so much and I play it so much, as my wife can attest, I'm willing to forego Disney Plus, or I'm willing to forego um, Netflix or whatever it might be. I mean, as a Canadian, it's not $7.99; it's a little bit more because our dollar is worth less. So it probably is going to work out to about $9.99 a month. Same with you, Fofi, because you're in Canada. But $10 a month, I know I could cut out a few things and make up for it. Even if it's even if it's cutting out a couple coffees, which would be really tough for me to do. All right, if you need a Sid Gordon, let's put him up for a little more. A little bit of income off you guys. So Cubs fan Steve, we had to change famous chicken. We're talking about chicken now. I think I missed something a little further up. I was talking about the San Diego chicken and if they if they still use him as a mascot out there. What is $6.99 of perfect points? Um, well, let's do a little bit of simple math. You know, if I go up to the market, buy perfect points, um, $8.99 is 12,000 perfect points, which really 12 standard packs, or it gets you 12,000 perfect points gets you one diamond pack. So you're going to pay $9 American for one diamond pack? Come on. Come on. That's why the Perfect Team Plus is such a great value, because you're paying less and you're getting a heck of a lot more. Heck of a lot more. You're getting 2 extra tournament slots, you're getting a surprise gift every month, whatever that might be. You're getting the login bonus reward, you're getting the multiplier aspect. So yeah, it was a shock at first, but again, when you see what you're getting with that money, if it was just like one thing, if it was just like, oh, you know what, we're going to give you 10,000 perfect points a month. No, no, it's not worth it. And maybe there'll be more coming too. They just said a surprise every month. We don't know what that's going to be. I'm assuming it's going to be something semi valuable. That being said, there always is a price point for everyone that is going to be different. For some people, 7.99, 6.99 is too high. And I totally get that. I totally understand that, depending on your income. For some people, 2.99 is too much. For me, I think my price point would have been anything in the double digits. If it was $10 or more for the same features, yeah, it wouldn't have been for me. At that point, I would have said, well, I'm just going to have to grind away as a free to play player. Because once you convert 10 American to Canadian, now we're getting close to $13, $14. Hey, Fofi, great Canadian there. You go by the double digit rule too. Yeah, there's just something about that extra digit, isn't there? that, that's a little bit more intimidating. And then even when you go to the third digit, it's even more intimidating. Yes, us Canadians, Australians, probably even Europeans have to convert to a little different value. I'm sure at some point, OOTP 28 or something like that, they'll have where you can just buy in crypto if crypto still is a thing at that point. Buy your OOTP 28 for zero point zero 0.05 Ethereum. You want PT plus? 5,000 XRP. You know that I hear where you're coming from there that it's like going into, any kind of retail store or any kind of business and they have these sales on and hey, spend $10 and we're going to give you all these commodities for $10. Here, go in and get your school supplies for September. And for $10, you get 8 binders and 20 pads of paper and the best pencils and pens. And if you don't get it, yeah, then you're kind of behind the green a little bit. I totally get that point, Mr. Ree. Yeah. It I would not want to be a business person in game development or anything where you have these extra fees attached on because it's a no-win situation. It really is a no-win situation. You're gonna, especially if you've been doing something one way for a long time. It'd be different if OOTP right from day one had PT plus. Then it's just like, oh, here's a new component of the game. It's called Perfect Team. They've got PT plus. I can buy in or not buy in. But it's always when things are introduced 3, 4, 5, 6 years later that that's where you start to get a little bit of division. And that's why I don't envy being in business because yeah, you're going to lose customers. And at the same time, you get a lot of customers that love it. It all comes down to that price point, finding that price point that doesn't anger too many and at the same time still is worth it enough to create that value. That being said, I'm a customer of OOTP as well. And I'm going to try it out for a year and I'm going to see, is it something that I would continue going forward? And if it ever does get to a point where the cost doubles or triples for the same things that you're getting back, then yeah, then it wouldn't be for me. I mean, the same thing. Oh, this card's worth quite a bit. Jim Barr, not a duplicate though, so I better keep him. Almost sold him for minimum. Can't sell cards I don't have yet. All right, we're just finishing up a break here. All right, we are back and just want to check if anyone else is streaming OOTP right now. Last I checked, no one was going to be on till probably 4 o'clock. And don't forget, tonight, we've got our last Thursday night stream for This Week in Perfect Team. Then it moves to Thursday afternoon, Thursday at noon, Eastern Standard Time. So last chance, we're going to see Dishnet under the lights. And then he goes to the Wrigley Field and all the ivy of the afternoon. So yeah, I'm seeing some comments in the chat about the structure and Perfect Team Plus. Where where was it now? I think it was Bailey that was mentioning about being able to. I think what you're getting at, Bailey, is being able to structure. So if you're paying a certain amount, like kind of have a checklist with different values beside it, and saying, well, it's kind of like when you buy a TV package, right? And they say, well, if you want to buy the sports package, it's $12, but then you have to have these other 30 channels that you're never going to watch. Whereas if you can pick and choose the channels you do want, it might bring the price down of that sports package that you want to buy. I think that's what you're getting at there. So if you just want the login bonuses, it's $2.99. If you want the login bonuses plus the 2 extra tournament slots, it's $4.99. If you want this added on, so the more you add on, the more you're going to pay. And that way, people that don't play tournaments get a little reduced fee rather than having to pay for something that they're never going to use. Like I said, as a teacher of social studies and history for over 30 years, I've had to learn to always look at all sides of things. Like as a teacher, I would never be biased. It's funny because I would go into a classroom and after a whole year of teaching high school social studies, the kids would look at me and go, sir, we don't know if you're a conservative, a liberal, a communist, a libertarian. We have no idea what you are because you are always so neutral in your teaching. They said, we really like that. We really like that you didn't always push an agenda. You didn't always push a platform or a political leader. And that's kind of how I am with OOTP is I like to see all sides of it. So I like to see those people that don't like the Perfect Team Plus, and I understand their points of view. And then I also see the other side of it and the benefits of Perfect Team Plus. So it's just again it's personal choice. It's what is your income level? What are you willing to put your discretionary income towards? And do you play the game enough? And do you invest your time enough into the game to warrant spending that extra $6 or $7? We'll see. It's first year. First year it's been done. We'll see. We'll see if OOTP delivers on, all the different promises and different things that they offered with Perfect Team Plus. Because now that you're paying extra, they're kind of obligated to provide you with the services that they're promised. And I know there would be a lot of upset people if those weren't carried through. I'm getting a lot of silver cards. I'm thinking I'm in my silver packs. Let's take a quick peek. Yeah, I've got 247 packs left, all of them silver, gold, or historical. I couldn't agree more, Cobra. I mean, how many of you have grinded, taken time away from your job or your family or your other leisure activities to grind away to get perfect points so you could go on the card shop and get that Gehrig or get that Gibson or whoever it might be? Hours and hours. At least I do. I grind away because I want to get the perfect points to buy Randy Johnson. If I get double the packs now by paying $6, $7 a month, plus I get these other features, I may get that Randy Johnson in those extra packs. So I've saved myself hours and hours and hours of grinding away. So I guess there's that way of looking at it too. Oscar Judd already on the market. Absolutely. I'm not saying go out and buy it, that you have to get it. It's always a personal choice. And for me, I'm going to try it out. I'm going to see. I think at least for the first year, I mean, when the new game comes out, when OOTP 25 comes out, I don't know what the use of it would be because most people transition over to the new game. So I wouldn't see the value there, but we'll see. You had 125. Wow. Bailey, you got a heck of a deal. Yeah, let word of advice from someone that's been through this a lot. This week is when you're going to get great card shop deals. And then in about 2 weeks' time, the card shop is going to dry up and you're not going to see a lot of the cards that you want. You've got about a 2-week window to get perfect points and put in card orders. Because just like Bailey did, you may think, well, I'm going to put in Satchel Page 150K. No one's going to fill it. But yeah, likely it will get filled because a lot of the users just abandon 23. They'll just leave it. They'll have their lineup and they'll leave it and they might check in on it once in a while. So they want to go out with a bang. So they sell all their cards. They take the lowest card shop order just to sell it right away. And then they go and they buy perfect packs because it's fun. And they open up 40, 50, 60, 70, 100 perfect packs. And then they sell those off and they open and open more perfect pack because it's the thrill of getting that Ty Cobb. And so, yeah, if you put in low buy orders, as long as it's reasonable, they may get filled. But after about 2 weeks, once those players have moved to Perfect Team 24, you won't see a lot of them on the market. And if you do, they're really expensive. That's what I found as we move from game to game. Yeah, there you go. Rob Deere and Headlights is kind of confirming that's what he does, except for the filling orders, because it is just easier to quick sell. And not that anyone would quick sell a Ty Cobb because there's always a market for it. But your cards that are 40, 50, 60,000 points, people will just quick sell them if there's no buy order for it. They'll just quick sell it. They don't want to list it and wait. They want the immediate gratification of getting those points. So if you have a 60,000 point card and you put in a 35,000 point buy order, it'll probably be full. Someone will fill it because they're getting more than the quick sale price. No, please, please, Rob Deere and headlights. Okay, okay, here we go. Here we go. Look at this. Look at this. I'm going to beat Rob Deere and headlight right to the card shop. Card shop. Card shop. Cobb. The last left-hand hitter I need for my lefty cheese park. New buy order. Look, you got 3 of them up there. Rob Deere and headlights. I don't think you take 20,000 when you can get 655. But just in case that happens down the line, there, I'm going to submit a buy order for 20,000. There we go. So, hey, I'm in line for the 4th person that just wants to get rid of their card. Woohoo! Ty Cobb in the bank. Yeah. I think I have plenty of the bronze Ty Cobb. Thanks again for tuning in, guys. Over 120 of you here on a Thursday night, Christmas Eve, new game coming out tomorrow. So much excitement, so much hype. And the entry pools start up at noon tomorrow. Beta ends at about 2 a.m. Eastern tonight. So get the most out of your beta play. There is a new build number 38. So if you're on build 37, you might want to update that for tomorrow. A lot of gouge prices on here. Let's go for 1,500. Yeah, Mystery, you saw it too. Gouge. A lot of gouge prices. All right, I'm on all my silver packs. And if you missed it, I did have a perfect pack early on in the rip. It was Corey Kluber. And now we get a call your shot type of card. One of the guys I always use for call your shot. I either pick a build a lineup or I pick Buxton because I see him a lot. Any other questions, guys? Anything else? I think we had Alex in the chat a little while earlier. If you have any questions about the release tomorrow, about what you're expecting to see, if you have any bugs that you want to pass along to them, here's your chance while we have them in chat. LaTroy Hawkins, not a duplicate. We will keep that one. Oh, you know what's happening. You know a Baz is coming today. We are going to get a Baz. I'm curious though, because obviously a lot of you guys play Perfect Team. Are you guys going to wait until you can play a first full week in entry pool? Or are you guys going to enter the entry pool as soon as possible? I'm 50-50 on that. I may do one team of each. Full week. I know a lot of people say that you don't get a lot of perfect points from entry pool, but in the past I have for some reason. And especially if I buy Perfect Team Plus, I'll get the multiplier. I don't wait. You're going to jump in. Yeah, that's what I think I'm going to do, Mr. E, is jump in with my Gym Unknown Blue Jays because I'm going to create some tutorials over the weekend for my YouTube channel. So I think I'm going to jump in with those. And then for the Gladiators, I think I'm going to start them on my Monday stream. I think on Monday's stream, I will open up my starter packs. I think that'd be kind of fun to stream on Monday. Get the team going. Did I miss him? Well, the important thing is I never miss Jody Reed. You can blame me if I miss Jody Reed. And I would never miss Rob Deere. When he was in packs, I always noticed him because he is one of the greatest bronze hitter cards. Diamond card, come on, historical. Sparky Lyle? No, Chris Martin. Well, at least I'm building up the perfect points here. Yeah, you do. You do have to create the team right away to get the packs. Well, the packs will show. The packs will show there, I believe. I think once you open your first pack, then you're kind of committed to the entry pool. I think maybe you have to open all of them. I mean, you can try that out. You can open 5 of the 6 or leave one pack unopened. In fact, Cubs fan Steve, if I remember correctly, it gives you the message that your team is created after you open all the starter packs. So once all starter packs are open, you're committed to the entry pool. But I think they show them on the screen and you can wait till Monday. Steve Sachs, Dodger legend. Is he a duplicate? Yes, he is. Maybe he'll come out of retirement. 150. And that's the thing, Mr. Audit, is you can't do anything in Perfect Team until you've created your entry pool team. Exactly. Except, yeah, you can't even get access to the tournaments. So you couldn't even go and do a perfect draft, I don't think, or a any kind of draft because you have to have your team created. But it's only 3 days, so yeah, it's a tough call. That's why you get 7 teams. If you own OOTP 23 and you buy 24, you have 7 teams available. Well, 6 because OOTP Go isn't out yet, but so you can play around and you can do one before and one after. Well, if that's the case, Mr. Audit, you are going to have a lot of sleepless nights. I can't even three to four. I might go with 4 this year. I might go with 2 main teams and 2 theme teams, but that would be the absolute max for me. So for you to have up to what is that 16, 15, whatever that might be, yeah, that's more grinding on perfect team than I want to do. But I am definitely going to enter one in my Jim Unknown Blue Jays because I need to create some videos on the weekend for that. And then for the Gladiators and the theme team, I'm going to wait. I'm not going to get in on week 1. But we'll see. We'll see kind of what the cards are looking like tonight. The other big advantage of getting in early is making the sales on the card shop. For some people, that's a huge, huge perfect point bonus is you rip open all your packs, you've got all your starter packs, you've got all your loyalty packs. And if you do all that tomorrow, you have the advantage of getting the higher prices on the card shop. By Monday, they're going to go down a little bit in value. Not a ton, because people that are just starting then will want to finish missions. But your highest price point is going to be tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. And just another reason why I'm going to wait. So I don't have to go up against Mr. Audit's Reed Sox. I'll face him later on. I just hope they don't troll you and take Jody Reed out of the main version and tease you being part of the beta version. Here's a guy. He has 4 licenses. Jody Reed. We're gonna put it in the beta, but we're gonna leave him out of the main game until July. Tyler Wells has a little value. Put him up for a little higher than the lowest order. He'll do a Cava Rage. I haven't had the, would you call it the pleasure of witnessing that? Or would you call it cringe to watch a Cava Rage? I'm not familiar with Cava. I like I said, I just started streaming in September and I didn't watch a lot of the streams before that. So I'm still the rookie here. I think I have seen one of his streams. If I'm remembering the right guy, I think I remember one of his streams. And yeah, I've got no problem with any of the affiliates. I think all the affiliates are great. Every affiliate is extremely unique in their own way. Every affiliate has something different to bring to the table. Every affiliate has, experience and history and creative, fun ways of playing the game. Definitely are less neutral than I am, which again, because I've had all these years in the classroom, I've had to learn to be, but still great affiliates. OOTP is very lucky, not only with the current affiliates, but the past streamers of OOTP. You guys as community members, me as a community member, so fortunate to be able to learn all these new things off the affiliates or to share a laugh. Sometimes it's all about having a laugh. Or, like I said today, a good cry, knowing that this version of the game is almost over. Shed a tear. I always wonder from a developer standpoint, like from a Nicolino or an Axel or, Dishnet, Rich Grisham, the guys behind the scenes. I always wonder if they're impacted any way when they lose one version of a game that they put so much work into, or is it a relief? And you go, oh, whew, OOTP23 is done, on to a new one. Always curious, because it's their creation, it's their babies. Holy hello, Ray Fisher. Ray Fisher. Well, I'm going to put him up for 12,681 just in case any of you guys want him. Holy smokes. So there you go. Cav is the best, or he would say the worst, lousy. Okay, a few more packs here. Again, no use holding on to these when I won't be focused on OOTP 23 for much longer. Dickie Thon, not a duplicate, so we will keep him. Thanks to everyone that's watching right now. And we are coming up to our last break here in a very few smoking George Burns. Ooh, George Burns. Put him up for one more perfect point higher than the top buy order. Those are some nasty silvers being pulled there. So last ad break is coming up here, guys. We do have a giveaway of 10 standard packs for OOTP23. I will do that draw very shortly after the break. And maybe I'll open a couple special packs. We'll be right back in about 90 seconds. Last break here, guys. Stay tuned. Talk to you in a bit. Subscriber bonus. Okay, that's all you guys get. All right, we are back for the last segment. Welcome in. And as I look at the current geo tracker location, look at that. Look at all those countries up there. Wow, we got 3, 6, 9 people watching from 12 different nations around the world. USA, number one. Canada, we got one from Australia. Where else? Spain, Germany, Switzerland. Hope you're enjoying Switzerland and the Alps. We got one from Finland, one from the UK, Israel. We've got one watching from Israel, New Zealand, maybe New Zealand pack breakers, one from Korea, South Korea, Republic of Korea, and one from Japan. Konnichiwa. Moshi Moshi, welcome to the channel. Domo arigato for tuning in to today's show. So yeah, love to see that OOTP has such a wide following all over the world. Just a couple more announcements before we go and do our draw today. Don't forget tonight, 9 p.m., Dishnet Paul Sporer with the first content reveal. Even though we've seen some beta cards, we'll learn a little bit more about the missions and about some of the better cards that are coming out tomorrow or over the next few days. And also 7 a.m. is when you can log in and access your packs for Perfect Team. The beta will close down between 2 and 3 a.m. today. So not much time left for the beta. And to address the question I asked earlier of the developers, thank you so much, Axel, for weighing in on that. Yeah, I thank you. I understand that mindset that for you, it's not different games. For you, it's a continuation that improves over the years, and you're always adding things. Right? I guess it's like a child. You know, you don't say your 3-year-old when he becomes 4, oh, I'm missing my 3-year-old, right? Your child develops and grows and becomes more mature, hopefully. And same with a game. It develops and it matures, and it's still one game to you that just improves over and over and over. At least you hope it improves over and over. So yeah, thank you. Thank you for that perspective on OOTP. Cubs fan Steve, what happens during the breaks stays silent during the ad breaks. We won't go on about that. All right, let's check in on the tournament here quickly. The one that we set up at the beginning. We are down to the semifinals. And Mr. Audit, I told you where you were misleading us. You said you had a lousy team that you drafted. And you're in the final 4. You're up against Heath DGs, Space Cadets, and you're down 1 game to 1. Or 1 game. You're down 1 game to 1. I've been on too long today. And in the other one, we've got Andy's Sheffield Blue Owls up against Atlanta. I don't know who Atlanta is. Did you guys see if Atlanta declared being in the tournament today? That is a team I'm not familiar with. That's the Sheffield team. The Grand Poobah 007. I'll have to look back in the chat earlier to see if they declared, if they qualify to get those 5 packs if they win. So semifinalists in the best of 5, Mediocres up against Space Bill Lee, and we've got the Blue Owls up against Atlanta, the Artillery. Okay, let me go back into my team. Let me transition over to my main screen. There we go. And what did I want to show you here today? Oh, yeah. Thank you for tuning in to episode number 80. We're just about to do our draw here in just a couple minutes. And then don't go anywhere. I'm going to be opening at least one perfect pack. And I'm going to keep opening perfect packs until I get a good one. So stay tuned. Because, yeah, let's rip some perfects right on stream. So thank you guys for tuning in to the episode today. Check out my YouTube channel. Check out my stream on Monday. Like I said, I'm going to keep to the similar times of the streams that I've been doing so far. See if I can find that slide. If you're on Discord, check out the Discord channel. There's a link there to the invite. A lot of good discussion. Don't forget, tonight, one more time, Dishnet and Paul Sporer on at 9 p.m. Hoping they have silver drops for OOTP23. We'll see when the time comes. And that, I think, is all I wanted to cover with you guys today. I will be back Monday streaming OOTP24. I'll be setting up my entry pool team with the Rocky Mountain Gladiators. We're still going to have tournaments. I'll be able to give away OOTP 24 packs. It might not be next week. I'm waiting for the word on that. And the ads are going to change. Instead of having 2 ads for 90 seconds in an hour, I'm going to take a bigger break at the end of each hour to allow us to go to the washroom. And sometimes one big break is better than 2 smaller breaks. Because I kind of keep going through the breaks. It is a great day for baseball. Guys, we are on Christmas Eve. OOTP 24 is just hours away. As always, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and share a little bit of sadness at the end of OOTP 23. Let's get on to today's draw. Okay, let me just set it up here. Do not enter yet. We have 10 packs, one winner today. On Thursdays, we only give one set of packs away, and it will only be to the first name that is drawn. Wildcat Bandit, it is time. Whoa, Wildcat. Wildcat must have had some things to do. He wasn't the first in today. Look at those entries come in. Even though OOTP 23 is ending, people still want their packs. All right, we're going to let that run for a bit. Exclamation enter, exclamation ticket. As a few sale orders come in. As promised, one pack at a time. I may only open one pack because this may be the Ty Cobb. If I get a live, I'm going to open up another one. If I get a historical that the last 10 sales are worth more than 50,000, I'm stopping. I'm going to call it a good day and stop. Anything under 50,000, we keep on going. Here we go. Exclamation enter, exclamation ticket. Contest is still open. What do we got? Pack number 1. Well, we've got 3 live, 2 historical. So if synchronicity is working its magic, it will be a historical and have 3 of each. We've got a Baz call, probably lots of live calls as well. All right, pulled a Corey Kluber earlier. Here's my there. There's my excited reaction. The good text Houston. I'm only opening 1 pack because everything's downhill from there. I'm going to be happy with my Corey Kluber and my Tex Houston. I know it doesn't make for exciting content when you only open 1 pack, but I said anything over 50,000, I am stopping, and there we got a card worth about 100,000. So again, maybe not the best pitcher. It's not a Satchel Paige. It's not a Randy Johnson, but it's a Tex Houston. So funny how I got 2 of the newer pitcher historical cards in both my perfect packs today. Yes, the cowboy was rocking and rolling. The laptop cowboy with his. Oh, I forgot to do the Mr. Ree requested point. Maybe I can Photoshop that in. Photoshop that in later. All right. Well, I planned on opening a couple packs. Let's open a couple historical because if the perfect background shows up, we know it's going to be a good card. Exclamation enter, exclamation ticket. If you want in on the contest, it is still open. We're going to let it run for a little longer, give you guys a chance to win those 10 standard packs and pull your own Shane Baz. Never have I pulled a historical perfect on a historical pack. There's always a first time. Let's see if on the last day, streaming 23, if we can get that perfect card. 3 in 1 episode would be fantastic. And odds are it would be a pitcher because I've already pulled 2 already. Kirk Gibson, need him, so we'll leave him. Exclamation enter, exclamation ticket. I don't know how many historical packs I have because these have accumulated since April. But I'm opening them up until I get at least a diamond. So we could be here a long time. We could be here a short time. Or as Canadian band Triumph always says, we're here for a long time. Or something like that. You Americans hear of the band Triumph? We're here for a good time, not a long time. That is a great song. John Donaldson. I wonder if the Negro League stars are going to come out early this year or later in the cycle. Or if we're going to get 2 versions or 1 version. We got a diamond card, and it's not even on a historical pack. It is Mr. Iglesias. Exclamation enter, exclamation ticket. If you want in on the contest, we're going to let it run 3 more minutes. Plan on streaming till 4:30 today, so we'll give it about 3 more minutes unless I get an exciting card that I pull. Bobby Burke. on the card shop. Yeah, historical packs I don't think are the best value. What do they charge? Historical packs. They are 8,000 perfect points. Yeah. This late in the cycle, not worth 8,000 perfect points. You might as well save up for a perfect pack. Because all I've got, Joe Kelly, he might be worth it. Well, well, well. I have now finished the Kings of Flatbush. Does that get me a perfect pack? I don't think so. Kings of Flatbush. What does that get me? Historical, a gold, and a silver. Let's do it. I could have sold them for 20,000, but let's do it. All right, Heath, welcome back. Yes, pulled two perfects today. One was Corey Kluber, very early in the pack pulling. And then I bought a perfect pack and I pulled Tex Houston. So two perfects and two historicals. Very, very good pull. And yes, you can still get involved in the contest. Exclamation ticket, exclamation enter. Streaming for another about 8 or 9 minutes. And waiting to get that perfect card here. 2 gold. Joe Kelly? Nope. Spud Davis? Nope. And put these on at the lowest price. Bulk listing would be nice too. If you could just pick 5 of the same card and just put one price and bulk list them up instead of doing one by one. OOTP24 coming out 7 a.m. tomorrow when you can access the game. Entry pools will start at noon Eastern Standard Time or just after that. And first league placements will be done on Monday morning. So goodbye, 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 OOTP23. Really weird having all these historic facts and seeing those live cards. Exclamation ticket, exclamation enter. I'm going to open up 3 or 4 more. Let's go 4 more historicals, and then that's it. Come on, got to hit on a diamond. Let's hit on a perfect card. Getting all these gold. And hey, I got Lloyd Mosby. Can't go wrong with Lloyd Mosby, who had a perfect card last year. Funny how he goes from a perfect peak to a 78 silver peak. Three more. Send the good vibes. Send the emotes. Where's that perfect card? Oh, we got a gold and a diamond. We know they're both historical. I don't know who the best historical diamond is now. Will Clark, welcome to the Rocky Mountain Gladiators. Right, and Will Clark is worth a pretty good coin, but it's not a duplicate. 2 more packs. 2 more. Come on, Shane Baz. Come on, Jody Reed. Come on, Doc Ellis. Come on, Ty Cobb. Randy Johnson. Woohoo! I got Randy Johnson. Right. Let's put him at half of the last 10 sold. All right, one more, and then we'll go back and do our draw for the contest. See which one of you lucky OOTP players are going to walk away with 10 standard packs. Mitchell Page from the Oakland A's and Mr. Schaefer. Okay, let's put that on for something like that. Okay, wait a minute. Mr. Audit just shouted out Ty Cobb. Okay, here we go. Mr. Audit shouted out Ty Cobb. When Mr. Audit speaks, I listen. Here we go. I don't want the bronze one. All right, here we go. Synchronicity. Got the bronze Ty Cobb. Bought a pack right away. We got the perfect card. We'll see you guys next episode. Just kidding. Okay. Corey Kluber, Tex Houston, and see? Chasing bad money. But I knew I could quick sell it for 20,000. So the risk I was willing to take. All right, guys, that is going to do it. Let's go and do that contest. Let me just escape out of here because we do want to take one final peek at the tournament. We are in the final four. Mr. Audit up against Bill Lee's Space Cadets program, whatever. I can't remember the name of it. I remember Doc Ellis Day Trippers, but the Bill Lee one, got to memorize that name because I'm sure it's going to be used in the next version of the game. All right, where is it here? I know I've been eliminated. Play now. There we go. 1 minute in the contest, and then it's going to be closed down. Exclamation enter, exclamation ticket. In the contest, we have the Blue Owls. Andy is up 2-1 on the Atlanta Artillery. 1 game away from making the finals there, Andy. Good luck on that. Good luck, Atlanta, in your comeback attempt. And Bill Lee Space Cadets up 2-1 on Mr. Audit's Mediocres. They are not mediocre this tournament, but they do have their backs up against the wall. Bill Bird for the Cadet 76 rated silver card up against 79 Plat 3 Ray Keating. Exciting. So we will be able to check that result in 2 minutes time. So I won't end the stream until we can see the game 4 result, but let's go and do the contest here. All right, let's check out game number 4 quickly. And we are on a break apparently. So we got to wait until these guys get back that aren't subscribers. I know you are, Mr. Audit, because you were gifted a subscription by EVC last week. What a wonderful guy, gifting subscriptions. Still have to do my thank you song next time I see him on stream. And for all the other subscribers, just hang on 6 more seconds. All right, here we go. We're leaving off and we're going to be going to 2 game 5. 2 game 5s. Atlanta has tied up the series against Sheffield, winning game 4 4-1. And Mediocres have tied up the series, with a 3-2 victory. Wow. Bottom of the ninth. Let's check out what happened. Sam Wise ground out. Ramirez flied out. So with 2 outs in the ninth, Mark Ellis, walk-off solo home run to give the Oakers a tied series. Incredible. Both semifinals going to game 5. And let me just check if anyone else is on, because if no one else is on, I'm going to go for another few minutes here so we get game 5 in the books. Out of the park. I Rock This is on. So I Rock This. We're going to come over to you in, what is it, in 5 minutes. Because we got to see this game 5 play out. We've gone this far in the tournament. We've got to see it play out. See who our 2 finalists are. Sneaky Power, Mark Ellis. There you go, guys. Write that name down. Quick, write it down before Mr. Audit deletes that. Mark Ellis, tournament gem. Oh, and we do have Heath in the chat again, too. So we got our head-to-head game 5. We might have to look at the highlights of that one. So don't look at your scores there, guys, when the sim comes in. So we've got a few minutes. Let's open up a few more of these silver packs. Wouldn't that be funny to get a perfect while we're waiting for this last game 5 sim to come in? Preacher Row. Not a duplicate. Boy, after this stream, I'm going to have to go and sell off a lot of duplicate cards. All those live ones. And guys, we will be going over to I Rock This once that last stream comes in. You know, it's one of those times where I just want to keep going, because I know this is the final OOTP23 major content. I'm still going to touch on it from time to time. But yeah, it's kind of like you're at a party and you're having so much fun and everyone's left except for you and the host. And the host is saying, would you go home already? All right, we got cleaning up to do. We got to go to bed. We got work in the morning. Just go home. And I'm like, no, I'm having way too much fun. I'm going to hang on until you kick me out of the house. So go grab me another beverage and put another song on the jukebox. Well, these cards definitely got a lot worse. They definitely got a lot worse. All right. I opened up a lot of packs today. 200, 250 packs. All right, I think the sim is close to coming in here, so we'll go and give an update, see who our 2 finalists are. Perfect card, perfect card. Next pack has a perfect card, right? We always do that. No, it's the next pack, Nope. Oh, it's this one. It's got to be this one. Yes, we always convince ourselves it's in the next pack. At least give me a Jody Reed to end off on here. Nope. Man, these have been some bad cards in these packs here. All right, let's go and check out our tournament. Two game fives are set to go. Heath against Mr. Audit and Andy up against, I'm not sure who the Atlanta manager is. Don't know. Well, we got 55 seconds, so I'm not going to enter into it right now because I'll just have to exit out and go back in. You know what? This is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. My final perfecto draft. While we're waiting for that sim to come in, one more time, let's go and do a perfecto draft. And if Shane Baz comes up, I'm taking him. Okay, quickly, speed run here. Hornsby and Ryan. Williams and Hubble. Bender, nope. Collins and Delahanty. So I'm going to miss this game because I know these cards so well. Max and Machado. DeGrom. Ooh, got 2 second basemen already. Ozzy. Nope. Tony. Gagne and Rodon. Yaz and Berra. King Kelly, backup catcher in case I forget to draft one. And I don't know. I'm waiting for Mike Schmidt or George Brett. So let's go Old Haas. Brett or Schmidt, where are you? Ooh, I got my Ty Cobb. And Eddie Plank. Got my Ty Cobb. Pud Galvin and Willie Wells. Jackie. And what the heck? I'll take a second catcher. No, let's hold off. Who am I more likely to get? Brett or Schmidt? Or am I likely to get Josh Gibson? You know what? Let's go Fred Carroll. Yogi's my main guy anyway. Babe Adams, Charlie Ferguson. There's all my pitchers. Final round. We've got, sorry guys, no Baz. Yuck. I guess we do that. Ned Williamson and Whitey Ford. That's what we call, you hear of speed dating? That's what we call speed drafting. It's like just going off a memory, seeing a card, seeing the card art, seeing the name, and going, yep, you're the best one there. All right, no spoilers. Let's take a look at the Game 5 results here and load that up. Kind of remove that from the screen now so I don't show you any spoilers. Okay, let's bring it back. Only time to do one today, so I know both of these managers are in the building tonight. So let's take a look at the Oakers versus the Lee. Hero driver, that's what I like to hear. High five, buddy. High five. There we go. Put your hand up against your camera screen. Even if it's on your phone, here you go. You take your phone here and you just go give Lap the high five. $70,000 worth of cards from your 5 packs. Nice. Ooh, we jump all the way to the fifth inning. 0-0 game, runner on first base, mediocres at bat, Bryce Harper up against Kenny Rogers. You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to oh, that's a different Kenny Rogers. That was I was thinking of the chicken guy. Wasn't there a Kenny Rogers Roasters or something? All right, top of 5, 1 out, fly ball, and the runner tags up and is safe. We've got runners on first and third, 2 away for Sam Wise. Seriously, his nickname is the Gambler on his card? How cool was that? I think I might have tried the chicken once. There weren't a lot of franchises up in Canada. Oh, he tagged that one. Woo! 371 feet. And in the top of the sixth inning, Mr. Audit swings for the fences. Okay, we go to bottom of 6. Bill Mazeroski, the gold version. And he drives one to the wall in the gap. That's like wedged under the wiring there, and he gets into second base with the double. Bobby Abreu, the platinum version, at the plate. Can he cash in? Oh, that goes right through the pitcher's leg. It advances the runner. We got a barn burner, 4 hits apiece. Rico Cardi looking to cash in. 1 away. Takes the walk. Mediocres are in trouble. Runners on the corner for Hanley Ramirez, the number 3 hitter. Oh, he drives that, and that drops. The left fielder was like, yeah, just fall in front of me. I'm not going to make an effort to dive. Why would I? It's a virtual game. Why would I jump in front and dive in front of the ball? I'll just let a run score. 1-1. Paul Spojorak up against Oscar Charleston. Ooh, cleanup hitter. I like Heath's chances with Oscar. Is it deep enough to advance the runner? Here, yes, he stays at second. All right, Mark Teixeira. He drives that one into center field. That's going to drop. Runner holds up at third. A little bit scared. He was scared of that center fielder. Who does Mr. Audit have in center field? He's got Wilkerson, Frank Duncan. Can he be the hero that breaks this game wide open? Good eye, takes the walk. John Frascatori is in the game. Bases loaded. And not looking too good for the mediocres. A couple runs score, and it is 4-1. Well, we know if we know anything about Mr. Audit, he likes the comeback. One of his best attributes as a manager is coming back. We are in the top of the 8th. Abraham Almonte at the plate. Drives that one to deepish center field. That is over the head of the center fielder. Misjudged that one. And the mediocres with the leadoff double. All right. Didn't amount to much, though. We are in the top of the 9th. Top of the 9th. The crowd. The crowd is starting to get a little excited here. Game 5. What we call the dramatic pause. All right, Floyd Robinson at the plate. He drives the ball, and the mediocres are 1 swing away from a tie ball game. If I know Heath, he's a little bit nervous right now. Cleet Boyer at the plate. 1 out. Full count. Does that mean it's a walk? Or does that mean it's a strikeout? Let's find out. Luke Gregerson on the mound. Here comes the pitch, and it is low. And the mediocres, the comeback kings, are down 2, bases loaded, 1 away for number 8 hitter, the DH, Bryce Harper. Harper goes down swinging. What a strikeout there. Ooh. Right. The crowd is really. Abraham Almonte. They don't bring a pinch hitter in. Ooh, gutsy call by the mediocres here not to bring in a pinch hitter for the number 9 hitter. Luke Gregerson on the mound. And that is driven right to the first baseman. And the Bill Lee Space Cadets avoid a potential loss and take game 5. There you go. There is the box score. Great game. 4-1, 4 runs in the 6th inning for Bill Lee. And the mediocres had a chance. They had a chance with only 1 out and the bases loaded, and they couldn't cash in. In the other semifinals, we have Atlanta advancing with a 5-3 victory over Andy's Blue Owls. So there's our finalists, guys. We have the Space Cadets up against the Artillery. Good luck to both managers. All right, I am officially done. I am out of here. Have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy Christmas Eve tonight, Christmas tomorrow. I will be back on Monday, and most of you guys will probably be in the entry pool already. My Jim Unknown Blue Jays will probably be there too. We'll catch you on Discord. Join my Discord if you're not there yet. Join it. Tell me about some of the cards that you rip open over the next few days. If anything cool happens in a game, send a screenshot to me, and I'll use it in the next stream. Thank you to Axel for popping in and again answering any questions that you might have had. Congratulations to Bailey for winning the 10 packs on today's stream. And this has been episode number 80, A Beautiful Sunset. Laptop Pound signing out of the studio. Going to take you over to iRock. Give them some love. See you next episode.